People have come up with some really bad ways to say sorry over the years. From the classic "I'm not sorry" to evasive excuses and shaky business promises. It's too easy to say sorry in a bad way. But researchers have found that most good apologies have certain things in common. And thinking carefully about these things can help you make up for a lot of different things. Since public apologies come with their own set of problems, we're going to look at some examples of apologies between two people. So, imagine this. You thought that your new office had free ice cream sandwiches in the shared fridge. But when you help your co-worker Larry set up a surprise party for another co-worker on Friday, he finds that half of the ice cream he bought for the party is already gone. Even though this is an embarrassing mistake, it is still the right thing to do to come clean and say sorry. Some researchers call the part of an apology where you understand and accept responsibility for your actions the central focus. But it's okay if this is hard and makes you feel vulnerable. That's how it's supposed to feel. Apologies are important in part because they cost something. So, even if you want to say that what you did was an accident, you should remember that a good apology isn't about making you feel better. It means trying to see things from the other person's point of view and making up for what you did wrong. This means that, while explaining your intentions without being defensive can be helpful, the fact that you made a mistake by accident shouldn't stop you from saying you are sorry. But what if you didn't make a mistake by mistake? Think about this. You promised your friend Elizabeth that you'd go to her football championship game, but another friend just called to offer you a spare ticket for the last tour of your favorite musician. You know this is a once-in-a-lifetime chance, so you can't miss it. Plus, you think Elizabeth won't mind if you don't go to the game because she always has a lot of fans cheering for her. But Elizabeth tells you the next day that she was hurt when she didn't see you in the crowd. You feel terrible that you upset her and really want to say you are sorry. But even though you are sorry you hurt Marie, you're not sure if you made the right choice. So how can you get past that terrible excuse? "I'm sorry you feel this way." In situations like this, it's easy to get caught up in trying to explain why you did what you did when you should be trying to see things from the other person's point of view. You could ask Elizabeth how you made them feel to figure out what you did wrong. In this case, Elizabeth might say that she was upset that you didn't keep your promise because she was counting on your help. This kind of clarity can help you see what you did wrong and accept how your actions hurt other people. Then you can say you are sorry by telling her you are sorry you broke your promise and weren't there for her. By admitting wrongdoing in a clear way, you show that you know how you did wrong, and Elizabeth can have faith that you'll act differently in the future. But it's always helpful to say how you'll change and what you'll do to make up for what you did wrong. Researchers call this part of an apology the offer of fix, and it's often thought to be one of the most important parts. Some of these actions are simple, like when someone offers to replace the ice cream you eat. But if the wrong was less obvious, this might need to be more symbolic, like telling the person you hurt that you love and respect them. One common way to say you are sorry is to promise not to make the same mistake again. However, saying you'll do better only works if you actually do better. A good apology means seeing things from the victim's point of view, taking responsibility, and offering to make things right. But don't forget that apologizing isn't about getting forgiveness and moving on. It's about showing regret and taking responsibility.
And the best apologies are just the beginning of making things right.